MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the Sunshine State and Marlins Park in Miami. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the LA Dodgers and the Miami Marlins. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Adam Conley gets the ball for Miami in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of the series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I think they have to be hoping to get more out of Logan Forsythe. He went 0 for 4 last game, and I just didn't like the way he went about it. It looked like they completely overpowered him, and that's not something we're used to seeing out of this guy. Hopefully, he'll be able to put that behind him.
In now is Yasiel Puig. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Up with it now is Tulowitzki, and there's out number 2.
Batting third, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Next up for Los Angeles, Corey Seager. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the National League in that category. Here's the first pitch to him. Squared that one up just a little late. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. And
we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Dodgers down in order. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Kenta Maeda gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that can hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Here's D. Gordon now, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Zero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He's got a 5-game hitting streak going. If you've got to start those big streaks somewhere, I like the way he's swinging the bat right now. Great approach, very comfortable. Let's see if that streak continues today.
So striding forward now, Christian Yelich having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the NL batting chase. Now here's the pitch. strike one to start the at-bat.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
One out, nobody on. One and two for Christian Yelich.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
Hit out towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third, right fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton now. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. Still no score. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. There's a swinging bunt up the line. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty. Next for the Dodgers, Adam Duvall. He was hitless in the shutout last night. First pitch coming, here it is. A ball and no strikes. Duvall, playing here in his age 29 season, he was selected in the 11th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Conley, a 6'3" left-hander. He was taken in the 2nd round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Again, a 1-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Again, he sends it out of play.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
To first. Moore is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Second baseman, Logan.
Coming to the plate now, Logan Forsythe, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Forsythe with a full 3-2 count. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Up next from Miami, Justin Bour. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. The 1-0. Hit down the line at first. Bellinger brings it in, and a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's take a look at Yasiel Puig, a lightning rod in our sport, but he can play some D. Covers a lot of territory out there, and do not come around third base and send this guy home. He has one of the best arms in the game.
Troy Tulowitzki is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. This is line to left. Duvall is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto. He grounds it sharply to third. Taylor has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 2, 3 go the Marlins. We'll move to the third with no score. A great shot there of the Blue Waters and long sandy stretches of Miami Beach. Back now for the top of the 3rd inning on MLB Network. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Back up the middle. That's a hit, the first in this game for the Dodgers.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's the catcher, Giovanni Soto, now. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
There's a cold strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
The pitcher, Kenta Maeda, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Now a bunt attempt here. Tulowitzki for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Taylor.
Ready for another chance? Chris Taylor, so far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Dodgers leave one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Digging in the switch hitter, Carmen Lopez. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Liner toward right center. And the Marlins have their first hit of the game.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Martin Prado now. First pitch on its way. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Lopez on at first. Nobody out. One and one, the count to Martin Prado. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Chopped weakly to the left. He's got it. Forsythe. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
Catcher, Adam Conley.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Adam Conley. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Line toward right center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Boy, D-Roy, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Line sought toward the hole. One left for Miami. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Striding in once again, Yasiel Puig comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Here's Corey Seager
as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. On could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that second.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Liner toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the 4th as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see there, he's off to a flying start. The NL's leader in that department here in the month of May. Ready now for the Marlins, Giancarlo Stanton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Duvall arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Bour. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
2 balls and a strike to Bour. And the 2-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
The 2-2 one more time. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 2, Troy.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Line drive, base hit down the line. Yelich rounds third and is digging for the plate. He pulls into third safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Just a great at-bat there. That 1-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are one solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 1-0 down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still only 1 away.
That's just your classic ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrels of the ball right there, able to get that one through. It picks up an RBI, hard hit, and a well-deserved run batted in.
Into the box, Carmen Lopez, as it's grounded sharply to first. One there, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Digging in to try it again, Martin Prado. Here comes the first pitch. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Long throw to third. Throw won't get him. Well, a close play at third that time, but he really used his speed to make it first to third on that base hit. Show track tells us he was really moving, and it seems like that made all the difference. Digging in for his second. And at bat, Adam Conley. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
0-1 the count. 3 runs already home here. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive into one.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third and no swing. It's ball 3. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly on to Forsythe covering, and that ends the inning. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We played 4 full. Miami's out in front, 3-0. Into the box now, Adam Duvall. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Adam Duvall is retired to kick off the inning. So digging in now, Logan Forsythe. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. Up around the face.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
The 2-2. Fly ball out toward right field. Stanton has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, center fielder, Brian Goodwin.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. First pitch coming. Here it is. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Pitch on the way. A little bit outside. 2-1. No runs, just one hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Here's D. Gordon now. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Now the 1-0. Misses. Ball 2. Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Gordon ahead, 3 balls and a strike. The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. That ball was smoked, but he's gone nonetheless to start the home 5th. In is Christian Yelich. First pitch on its way. Rolled slowly to first. Bellinger fields cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 27, Giancarlo Stanton.
Digging in once again, Giancarlo Stanton. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. Oh and 1. Here it comes. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Right side, hit hard. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Stepping in now, Troy Tulowitzki, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
Now the 2-0 home. Hit hard down the line, but this will get fouled. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair. They lead it 3-0. Here's the catcher, Giovanni Soto, now to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
1-1 the count now. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. The 2-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 2-2 is a fastball that misses.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Bounce it to the left side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Trace Thompson will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Chris Taylor, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Popped him up. Prado is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They trail it here 3-0.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now. It'll be the 6'7" righty Brandon McCarthy. Ready for another shot now. JT Realmuto. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
JT Realmuto.
Line towards center field. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Standing in now, Carmen Lopez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. McCarthy, a California-born ball player. He was a 17th round pick during the 2002 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
On to first, and they get them both.
Third baseman, number 14,
Martin Prado now 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Up around the face. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Marlins leave 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Digging in to try it again, Yasiel Puig. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11. In the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Here's Corey Seager. And with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Started that swing a bit too early.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
In there, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. hit hard on the ground to first. And that is through into right field for a single.
I'll tell you what, D-Roll, this guy's been on point. After that knock, that's only their second knock of the game, and it's getting late into this one.
Yeah, it's frustrating. You can see it from the manager to the hitting coach to everyone in this lineup. They are really upset with the way they've swung the bats. Maybe this is the start of something late.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Bellinger is off at first with 2 away. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. 1 left for L.A. Still down 3-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, D. Gordon. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. This is pulled into right. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Look at him jump all over that first pitch, using aggression to get himself a knock from the right side.
Into the box now, Christian Yelich. In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too preoccupied with the speed at first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second and he didn't even have to steal.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. A runner at second, nobody out. Grounded to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
The right fielder, number
So a runner stands at third. 1 man is out and set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. From the stretch. Just a tick behind for a strike. A man at third with 1 away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Goodwin. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Digging in once again, Justin Bour. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Right side and right into the shift. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 8th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 4 and the Dodgers nothing. Striding in once again, Logan Forsythe. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher set to take over here, and we'll see the right-hander Junichi Tazawa.
Junichi Tazawa.
0-1, here's the pitch. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way out in front.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that. Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Here's the catcher, Giovanni Soto now. Snap throw from the catcher.
0-1's the count.
Good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Way in front of that fastball.
2 straight.
1-2. Here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Goodwin is on his way home. He comes across to score as they close the gap to 3 now.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 2-run homer down the line in right as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
They seem to forget that the game started a while ago, but better late than never, I guess. Sometimes one big hit is all it takes to get a team going. We'll see if they can build on it and make a run here.
And a look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And foul. Still only 1 out in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Stanton on the run. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Ready once again, Yasiel Puig. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. In there, strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Here comes another 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Marlins 4 and the Dodgers 3. Brendan Morrow is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 17, Brendan Morrow.
Ready for another chance? Troy Tulowitzki. We'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
Troy Tulowitzki.
First pitch on its way. Fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Three and 1 to the Marlins middle infielder.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8. Stepping in and ready for another shot, JT Realmuto is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. And he lays off there, 1-0. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. Morrow, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
On the run is Goodwin.
Makes the play, one away. Up next from Miami, Harmon Lopez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Seager onto the grass, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And there are two away now. Digging in and looking for more, Martin Prado. Last time through was a base hit. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch outside. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Pickoff move to second, and he'll dive back in. Lopez stands at second with two gone. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Puig's got a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. One left for Miami, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Here's Corey Seager, previously against Junichi Tozawa. He's 0 for 9.
Corey Seager.
Kyle Berklow takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. First pitch coming, here it is. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. The 1-0 home. His fastball taken high for a ball. Berklow has some of the absolute best strikeout stuff in the game today, at least among bullpen arms. His strikeouts per 9 is a number that's usually through the roof.
This guy was tailor-made, Matty V, to be a relief pitcher. He comes out of the bullpen, guns a-blazing, 2 pitches that he can strike you out with, and more importantly, he comes out with an attitude, and that attitude is nasty, and he gets a lot of swings and misses.
Oh, and he misses it. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Strike one to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the hardwood plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the hardwood plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Next for the Dodgers, Adam Duvall. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Next up for Los Angeles, Logan Forsythe. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. 2 out here and a runner at second. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Swinging and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. And now this relatively sparse crowd comes to their feet one final time. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home, so this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Marlins took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Adam Conley takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Kyle Berklow earns the save out of the bullpen, his 3rd of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon. First for the victorious Miami Marlins, all runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. for the Dodgers. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. A reminder that Marlins shuttle buses are available outside Marlins Park with service to the Comer Metro Rail Station.